Hello guys, today we're going to be looking at a scenario where civilization starts over. This is episode 4, and let's just get started, alright? So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to have this greenish team. They're going to finish taking over all of Ireland because I said so, you know. It makes sense. I don't know why I didn't just do this in the beginning. But we have an Irish team, and they're going to stay in Ireland. They're not going to go anywhere else. But you know who else is going to go somewhere else in the British Isles? That's very correct. It is the red team. So they are going to make a claim all the way up into this northern area, and they're just going to take all of this land right here, including the Isle of Man. And with this, we do have one more team that we're going to create, and that is the Scottish country. We're just going to create it like here, and it's going to take over all of Scotland. Alright, so this is what it's looking like. It's kind of a similar color as the ocean, but it is not. And they're not that popular right now because it's kind of a newly-ish explored area. And by the way, guys, I did update the map for seas and all that because I put it way too far out. I updated it to make it look a little more realistic. So anyway, what we're gonna have right now is all of these guys. They're going to expand their claims into Central Europe since it has been discovered a lot. Alright, so this green team here is going to take this claim. This Danish Northern German team is going to take this claim, which at this point, this is just the German team because they have so much of Germany. This light blue grayish Dutch team is going to take this land, and the red team is going to take this land. Oops, wrong layer. And this Catalonian team is going to take this land. Alright, so here in Greece, in this area, we're going to have a new team pop up, and this is going to be a gold team, and they're going to take over this Turkish part of European part of Turkey, and they're going to go all the way into Macedonia and just take a whole bunch of land. So this is going to be the gold team's borders. It's absolutely huge for a new country forming up. This is going to be a very unstable country, and it's hard for them to keep claim of. It's just a bunch of tribes over here, so they're not really a country, but they're going to exist just like here. And they are going to discover the island of Crete, and they're also going to take it. And these tribes are also going to discover the island of Cyprus. Anyway, we're going to have more exploration over here in this area, and we're just gonna go ahead and just do this. My bad, hold on. There we go. We're just gonna go ahead and do this and say that they discovered all of these areas, and we're gonna have a new country form up over here as well. So these are their claims. They're just going to be a country along the Adriatic Sea. It's meant for trade, and that brings me into my next thing. Alright, so we're going to have a trade route that we're just basically going to start in this area. You know what? I'm going to make it slightly gray so that it's easy to see alongside the borders. Alright, so starting off, we have a trade route that starts in this capital city here, and it's basically just going to follow all of these cities and go into this Cyan team. Of course, it's going to follow along all of these major cities along the coast and get to this capital. It's then going to go down along the coast, get to this team, and it's going to have a bit of a curve right there, but we're going to go through the capital, and it's going to go up into these cities just like so. Then it's going to go back down into the yellow team and take over a lot of cities over here, going through here and taking the capital city, gonna take this city, go through here. It's gonna follow the coast for the most part, because it's easier that way. But it's gonna go up just like this, go to the capital city, go over here, and then it's gonna stop right there. We're also going to connect this capital up, go through here, go through a couple cities, and then connect up with this city. I decided to put the cities on top so it's easier to see the cities and all that. But anyway, this northern route, which is going to become the northern route once it hits this city, is going to follow the coast, kinda. Just pretend it went through that city. Alright, I'm not gonna fix that. We're going to have like a sea route where boats go over here, so that's why it's doing that. Gonna go into England, and it's gonna stop at London, because I don't have any cities, and I'll do that whenever I'm done with this video. It's gonna go through the Dutch team. It's not gonna go through the lowlands or anything, because that would be quite a bit of like flooding and all that. So anyway, it's gonna go into the city of Hamburg, and it's gonna go up the Danish peninsula, and it's gonna go to the city and stop. And then this is the easternmost route, and it's gonna follow over here, go through here, and go to this capital city, and then it's just gonna spearhead right over here, and it's gonna stop right there. And anyway, we're going to have, this is like where Athens is. It's a very good place to make a city, I think. So let's pretend there's a city there. We'll just start it like that, and we'll have it go along the coast. Goes to this lavender country. And then, like I said when I talked about this country, it's going to follow the coast. And it's going to be basically a nation based on trade. It's going to go to here, go down to this city, and that's just a separate trade route. And then it's going to continue go up here, and then connect up right around there. And that's the trade routes for now. It's going to keep expanding whenever there's more countries and more land explored. But we probably won't see this layer for quite a while, because we need to get more countries. Anyway, we have more exploration of Sweden, and it's going to go all the way up into like Finland. And it's going to connect up here, and then we'll do something like this, and it's going to like control all of this. So we have a lot more explored areas over here. We're going to explore these islands as well. I'll fix all of the things like explored waters and all that after this video, so just don't really look at it right now. If you want, I can just do this, and now you can't see that, but I'll just leave it on. And anyway, this orange team is going to discover these islands here. I don't even know what they're called. They're I can't remember the name. It's the Balearic Islands, by the way. But anyway, these guys are going to take them and incorporate them in the country. And that looks better now. Alright, so the Greek country and the Albanian country are going to get some large claims over here, just so that they can keep expanding. And these tribes and the Greek country are going to have a bit of a conflict over in this area, and basically how it's going to be resolved is it's not. Alright, I'm too lazy to figure that out right now. But anyway, the Albanian country is doing very good, and let's take a look at how this trade country is going to look. Alright, so it's going to take all of these lands. I think those borders are really quite good. But we're going to take a look at one last thing for this video, which is the pink team's claims. Alright, so the pink team is going to take this land, and I thought it would look better. It doesn't really look that great, but it's fine. That is gonna do it for this video. I apologize for it being so short, just like all of these other videos. I just don't really have much to think about when I'm doing these videos, so I don't really do much in each video. So it's more videos, but it takes longer to put out. So I apologize about that. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in part 5. Goodbye.